Hi everyone, it's Alex and Senga from Sociosciences. We've put this video together to help you get used to how to use the system. It's not difficult to set up a Twitter campaign on Sociomole. We've designed the system to be extremely user-friendly. The more time and thought you put into constructing your campaign, the better the results are likely to be. So let's get started and look at the dashboard. Having already used your login to access Sociomole, the dashboard is the first thing you'll see. First, I'll explain the top figures. We have recently added these figures to give you more clarity on what your campaign is doing and finding. From the dashboard, the top statistics will initially display all these figures for all of your campaigns for the entire time that they've been running. You can use the first drop down to view the statistics for each individual campaign you have running, and you can use the second drop down to view the statistics for the last month your campaign has been running, the last week your campaign has been running, and the last day. So, on to the first statistic to explain. This is the whitelist total. First, I should explain what whitelist phrases are. Whitelist phrases are phrases that would mean you would want to engage with a user on Twitter. This whitelist total statistic therefore tells you how many times your whitelist phrase has been found within a tweet before any filters have been applied. Therefore, this figure shows you the amount of users you could have engaged with if you hadn't applied any filters to your campaign. The next statistic I need to explain is the blacklist filtered. A blacklist phrase is a phrase that would mean you would not want to engage with a user. For example, someone who is a competitor or someone who is just simply irrelevant to you. Therefore, the blacklist filtered statistic essentially means how many times your blacklist phrase has been found within a tweet that also includes your whitelist phrase. This figure shows the amount of tweets that have been filtered out of your campaign as a result of your blacklist. The next statistic is location filtered. This is the amount of times your whitelist phrase has been found within a tweet, but the user who tweeted it was not in the location that you set your campaign to target, and therefore the user has been filtered out of your campaign as a result. Moving on to total followed. This means the amount of times a user has matched all of your campaign criteria on Twitter and has been followed as a result. This statistic will be irrelevant to you if you've not chosen a campaign format which includes following people. Finally, the last statistics is total messages sent. This simply means the amount of times your campaign has sent a tweet or direct message to someone due to the fact that they matched all of your campaign criteria. On to the next box of stats, which is labelled as campaigns. This is slightly different to the stats we've previously explained up here. On these stats, you can select the first drop down to view your campaigns by date created, alphabetically, most activity, recent activity, and last updated. You can choose the second drop down to see how many people your campaign has followed and how many have followed back. You can use the messages drop down to see how many it's sent and how many it's got back. You can use the filtered option to see how many tweets have been found due to the whitelist and how many have been filtered out. The next part of the dashboard that I need to explain is the activity monitor. The activity monitor shows all the activity that is happening on all of your campaigns. If you press see more activity, you can see everything that is happening in detail. The activity monitor shows all the tweets that have matched your campaign, all the tweets that have been filtered out due to the blacklist, all the tweets that have been filtered out to the location you set, when someone is followed, when someone follows your profile back, when a tweet or direct message has been sent out, and when someone replies to your tweet or direct message, and when the system automatically likes or retweets a tweet. So the last part of the dashboard that I need to explain is the conversations tool. This is where you can select a campaign and select a user. Usually all users that have been engaged with will be listed here, and you can select one and there'll be a box where you can simply type a tweet back and press send.